Hey guys, good morning everybody. Today is Monday, August 26th. It is 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. It's got a few things here to update and we should be good to go. All right, looks good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. Link is sent out. As people join in, I'm going to go ahead and start market liquidity over here. All right, going down to the 2 hour. Going down to the 1 hour. Down to the 30-minute. Down to the 15-minute. Down to the 10-minute. Back down to the 1 minute. And it looks like we are good to go. Let me check if there was any news for today. So there's news at 5:30, durable goods, pretty much mixed. And then we have Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index at 7:30. So 5:30, there's news right here. Not really too much of an effect. Then we have more news at 7:30. So, all right, guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, August 26th. It is 6:28 right now. Market's going to open in about 2 minutes. I've marked up liquidity over here. Closest level of liquidity is at 41,351 above, and closest level below is at 41,327 below. Looking over here at the 100-point move, I'm looking for a buy today. So when market opens up in about a few minutes, you're looking for possible entry right there for a buy. Other than that, we'll see how market moves here on open. The ATR is currently 6 right now, so it's very low. One thing that I might be incorporating into our trades here will be high-low scalps. Okay, guys. So I'll be looking for some possible high-low scalps. Maybe not for sure, but most likely I'll be looking for some high-low scalps. There's going to be certain market conditions that are necessary when I take those though. So the market can't be ranging, and also we can't have a choppy market. So we can't have a choppy market with a lot of wicks, and we can't have a ranging market that's going sideways in consolidation. So just a couple of things there to keep in mind. But yeah, I'll probably be looking for some. So we got market opening up here in about 27 seconds. I'll mark up that 100-point move once market is we get down to the last 5 seconds. So we got market opening up in about 10 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market is now open. We got price pushing up right there. Let me see if I can set this up real quick. All right, I want to make sure my TP set up properly. $133. All right, so I'll come back to this later, guys. This is the 100-point move. I'll just leave it as is. Looking at this right here, market is now open. As you guys can see, price kind of spiked both directions. There's no opportunities for entry right now, but the liquidity here has gotten hit. So first level of liquidity right there got hit. There's a possible high-low scalp setting up right here, but this candle is too big, so I'm not going to take it, of course. There goes a high-low scalp right there as it pushes through. Full TP with that right there if you guys are looking to take that high-low scalp. So like I said, I was looking for high-low scalp, but if the market's too choppy or if it's ranging, I'm not going to take it. Right here, the volatility is just a little too high. So I'm going to hold off for a little bit before looking for some entries. But again, there's liquidity right there. So if you guys took liquidity, full TP. If you guys took the high-low scalp, full TP right there. There's 2 opportunities. My 100-point move is currently running almost a full TP right now. So I'll just put a alert there. Just to come back and take a look at that once, once time comes. So I'll be looking for some market flow entries here. I'm looking for price to come back down, retrace, bounce off the pivot, and come right back up. If we get something like that right here, this will be a possible market flow entry. Never mind, no market flow there. So again, I'll be looking for this to come back down, bounce off the pivot, swing back up for a possible market flow entry. So no entry here yet. There's not going to be any high-low scalps coming up anytime soon. We got to get this high to be established first before we can start looking for that. So I'm looking for a market flow entry here. It swings back down, not there yet. Let's take a look at retail sentiment. Retail sentiment is currently 86% short. Sorry, 78% short, still pretty high. So it still looks good and in our favor, of course. Let me turn on the sessions. All right, looks good so far. The ATR is pretty low right now, as you guys can see. ATR is currently 14. So it's picking up slightly, but it's not super high. All right, we got price climbing up higher, almost to our full TP right here for 100 points. So I'll go hand in hand with our buys here as we continue to look for opportunity. All right, price is pushing higher. There's possibly a levels entry that might set up here. There's no entry for me here that I'm looking for specifically. There's no high-low scalps. There's no market flow entries, but there is a possible levels entry that could be setting up right here. So if you guys are looking for that levels entry, possible retracement, continuation to the upside, target's going to be right here, liquidity. And that black line right there is going to be my 100-point TP. So a possible levels entry right here setting up. Thing you want to be careful for here is that there is a double body rejection setting up right here for a V1 variation pattern. So this could be a possible reversal back to the downside. Let me mark up opening price down here. Opening price right there. So you want to be careful with your entries here, guys, because there is a setup right here for a reversal. So if I get a market flow right here, I might be careful with that. Might not take it right away. Yeah, so just be careful if you guys are taking any more buys right here, because this reversal pattern could possibly mess it up. So there could be a possible market flow right here, guys, but I'm going to hold off on it personally because, like I said, this right here is a sign of a possible reversal. The last thing I want to do is get caught in a reversal to the downside, right? But there could be a possible market flow here. It's just there's risk. So the risk here is a little bit higher than usual because we do have that double body rejection. What I'll be looking for here is I'll look for price to come down and I'll look for it to swing back up and provide opportunity over here. I'm not going to get in it right away because this right here is kind of indicating that price may reverse back to the downside. Not full on reversal, but it could reverse to the downside just like what we're seeing right here. So if you wanted to take this as a V1 variation, that's something you could have taken. So a couple of things that I'll be looking for here. I'm going to hold off on the market flow entry. There's going to be a possible market flow here. If you guys are looking to take a market flow, it's going to be right here. It's now currently active. I'm not in this position. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable because we have this V1 variation pattern here. That's just, throwing me off a little bit. So this is a market flow entry currently running. What I'll be looking for here is a possible high-low scalp. So the market flow right there just hit full TP. If you guys caught that, I didn't take the trade because of the V1 pattern right here that threw me off a little bit. But I'll be looking for another market flow entry, or I'll be looking for a high-low scalp off this level up here, any of these levels right there. So full TP on that market flow. There's about 3 entries that came up today. There's liquidity, market flow, high-low scalp, and then also we have the 100-point move running right here to full TP. All right, so I'll look for another market flow here if it comes down and comes back up. Otherwise, I'll be looking for that possible high-low scalp. There's also another levels entry right here setting up. So no market flow here yet for me. I'll be looking for the possible high-low scalp though. If this closes above this line here, possible high-low scalp. Oscar is asking if I'm using a 1030 or ATR for high-low. For the high-low scalp, I'm using a fixed 15-15. Oscar. Pretty much for all the scalps right now. So the 100-point TP just hit right there, guys. There we go, 100 points, full TP. Possible high-low scalp right here. All right, so there's a high-low scalp right here.
Order filled.
Might have to move my TP down a little bit because it's a little higher than I expected. So it should be at...
Order filled.
I didn't really get it at the best entry point. 4155. All right, so my 100-point move over here already hit TP, guys. As you guys can see. The volatility here is kind of choppy a little bit. I think my stop loss might be a little too tight for this high-low scalp. I might have to do the old 1030, but I'm going to watch it right here and see where it goes. My TP is actually right here, guys, so I'm going to be pulling out when it gets to this point right here. It's just the entry over here for my Apex accounts weren't exactly... Okay, so unfortunately, I hit my stop loss right there, which is all good. So stop over here. I think we might have to use a 1030 for the high-low scalps, guys. It's just a little too tight for this specific entry. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to use this 1030 for the high-low scalps. This is the first time taking a high-low scalp on here for this one. But you can see the stop loss is just a little too tight. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing swings right back up from where it's currently at. But it's all good. I had to try it out because the high-low scalps have been hitting. It's just the stop loss is too tight. So let me mark this up. So we had a win over here, 100 points for the opening move. And then we had a small loss right here for 15 points on the high-low scalp. There's another possible opportunity here for a market flow entry.
Order submitted.
So I'll be watching for this over here for a possible market flow if it swings back up. We got 36 seconds left on this candle. Let's see, 20 seconds left on this candle right here. We got 10 seconds left on the candle. I'm probably going to take this off. 5 seconds. All right, I'm going to take it off. So no entry right there for market flow, guys. Didn't fill.
Order canceled.
I'll be looking again for the same opportunity here. I'll be looking for price to swing up a little bit, come back for the retracement, and come back higher. There's a possible market flow that might be coming up right here on this candle. I didn't get into this one right here, guys. I'm just going to wait for it to come back up. So I'm going to wait for it to come back up because, again, we have the double body rejection here, reversal pattern on the higher high right here. So I'll be looking for this. So looking for price to push up, retrace, come back up. That'll be for my market flow there. So I want to confirm that price is actually swinging back up. So here, I'll put these up real quick in the stats. So this is for a high-low scalp. The entry happened at 6:38. Another thing here too is that this candle was pretty big for the high-low scalp. So that's one thing that I didn't really pay attention to as well. It's been a while since we've taken high-low scalp, but they have been hitting. So that's something that I've been following for the past week. The only difference is that when the market's choppy, it becomes a little more risky, of course. All right, so let's see if price swings back up right here. So not quite. I'm looking for this to swing up, retrace, continue up higher. So here's the other entry that we took, 100-point move here. All right, so one loss and one win. One small loss and one big win. See, I made 1,500 on that trade. Not too bad. So I'm down 500 on the high-low scalp, and then I'm up 1,500 on the 100-point move. All right, so the volatility here is pretty much dead again. It's like typical market. Now we're getting the push back up. I'll be looking for the market flow entry here on the next candle, guys.
Order filled.
What? Man, I don't know what happened. The entry filled on like half of my Apex accounts, but did not fill on my main account or like a couple of the other Apex accounts. Kind of weird.
Target filled.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. It's super annoying with that. So okay, so half of my accounts are back to break even, and then I don't know what happened with my personal account. I actually didn't take it on my personal for some reason. I don't understand. Okay, here I'll just keep going. So this trade right here hit full TP. You guys heard my Ninja Trader. It said it filled and it hit TP. It filled on like basically half of my Apex accounts. Didn't fill on my main account, which is really unusual because that's where the trades are executed. And then it didn't copy or it didn't take it on basically half of the other ones. I don't know, it's weird. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna reset my Ninja Trader, guys. I think my Ninja Trader seems kind of bugged right now. It's just kind of annoying because that one hit full TP and it was perfect and it didn't count it on basically half or maybe only 4 of my Apex accounts and then my main account for some reason. And I'll show you guys the screenshot later of my account. It's weird. All right, so let me just reset this real quick. All right, perfect. Looks good. All right, so back to normal. So I'm going to see if I get a possible opportunity here for a market flow entry. Put my pending order right there.
Order submitted.
All right, so let's see what we got over here. So we got 29 seconds. We got some time on here. Hasn't filled yet. So still has not filled. I'll probably be canceling pretty soon. And I'm going to cancel it.
Order canceled.
All right, so that order is canceled. There's another market flow here that I was setting up, but it's not ready yet. All right, I didn't get into it. Looks like I should just left it, but it's all good. So currently right now we're at break even with regard to the scalps for the day. And then we are currently in profit for the 100-point move, the breakout this morning. And that was that high-low scalp that Oscar just mentioned. So if you guys take the high-low scalp, I think for the high-low scalp, you might have to use a 1030, guys. I don't think the 1515 is going to work for the high-low scalps. It just hit full TP right there. So if you guys take that as a high-low scalp entry, nice work, full TP. Did you catch that, Oscar? I think you might have. With the type of current market conditions, I think like a 1030 might be necessary. So currently at break even for the scalps, of course, and then 100-point move here. So okay day right now currently for Monday. so far. So yeah, if you guys took the breakout B3 continuation or you took the high-low scalp, it's usually a 10-30 split. Full TP right there for the high-low scalp, and then another full TP as well. It's the other move. All right, so I'll be looking for my market flow. I think I might just stick to my market flow, guys. I know today I tried to dabble with the high-low scalps, but I don't really feel comfortable taking those negative risk rewards right now because of the obviously the current market conditions. It's just very unpredictable. Maybe later in the future, once you get closer to the fall season, maybe I'll start to factor in some other strategies. But right now, I think because of the way that the market's currently moving, market flow is probably going to be the best option because it's a 1-to-1, and then on top of that, you just have more opportunity with the movement. All right, so price is climbing up higher right now. There's no entry here yet. I'm looking for price to retrace back down and climb back up. It's a bit overextended here at this time. Measuring from this high low right here up to here, it's up 100 points. With the current volatility, this is considered a little overextended. 150 points will for sure be overextended, but right now it's just that slightly. All right, nothing here yet. Again, we got news at 7:30. It's medium impact Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index. Looking over here at CNBC. Dow's currently up 200 points. Looking over here at retail sentiment, the sells are starting to stack again. Sells are up to 80%. All right, so again here, looking for possible opportunity for entry. Looking for this to come down, bounce off the pivot, swing back up. All right, the volatility here is starting to slow down a little bit. Again, I'm looking for this to swing down, come back up. If we start to get a sideways move right here, I'm probably not going to mess with it. I'm going to wait for it to pick up with volatility. So I don't want to get caught in the sideways move here like we talked about last week. All right, let's see. We have a possible market flow right here.
Order
Got
submitted.
my pending order right there. Not filled yet. Got 30 seconds left on the candle. Probably going to cancel it. Does not look like it's going to swing back up very soon. We got 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. I'm going to cancel it.
Order canceled.
So order's canceled right there. Again, I'll be looking for this to swing back up. So I don't want to take any entries down here. I'll look for price to swing back up, come back down, continuation to the upside. I'm going to look for some reversal patterns right here. So I'll look for some variation V1, V2, V3s. Once we have that reversal pattern, I'll see for it to swing back up. But as of now, nothing right now. All right. So we got price coming back up. Possible market flow here, but I'm gonna wait for the next candle. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next one. It's running right now. If you guys are in that market flow, it's currently running right now. But I didn't get into this one right here. I'll wait for the next one. Missed it. Looks like that one would have been good too. All right, I'll be paying attention to this next candle over here for possible market flow. Order rejected.
Order filled.
Why did it say rejected for some reason? That was weird. All right, so let's see. 71. And I don't know what's up with my Ninja Trader lately, but it's been making like, I've been getting a lot of errors here. I gotta watch my accounts.
Stop filled.
Okay, I don't know if I even got into that position. There's something up with my Ninja Trader today, guys. Let me check my accounts real quick. Because it said order filled, then order rejected, then now stop filled. Let me see. I mean, this might be a sign for me to just sit out if my Ninja Trader keeps giving me issues. Let me go to my account panel real quick. Okay, so I think it only took on like one of my accounts, but then it ended up just giving me a small loss. So let me just take a screenshot of my accounts real quick. I think I'm just gonna sit out the rest of the day. I'll look for entries here, but there's something wrong with my Ninja Trader. I might have to just reset my laptop because I haven't turned it off in like a couple months. I think there just might be an issue here. But I'm basically at break even for the day. I'll show you guys my net PL. Trying to figure out what's going on here. But all right, let me just put this over here real quick. But you guys heard that right on my thing. It said order filled, then order rejected, then stop filled. But then it stopped me out like at like a super partial. So let me send this over real quick. I don't know, there's just days like this where this happens. Technical issues. And it only copied to like a couple of my accounts. So let me show you guys real quick. All right, so let's see. My first account over here, this is my personal account. I'm like basically at break even. I don't know how it was so exact, but my personal account over here was basically at break even. Here's my Apex accounts. You guys can see that it's basically at break even. I just got charged commissions. And then this was the last trade that just gave me partial, so I'm down like 30 bucks. So I don't know if anybody else is having issues with NinjaTrader. I know over the weekend people are having issues with Rhythmic. I'm not using Rhythmic though. I'm using Tradeovate. Um, but yeah, you guys can see here. For the most part, they're pretty much fine. It's just this one over here was kind of weird, and my personal account over here is pretty much flat. So okay, so CJ said it did the same thing to him. So okay, if that's the case, then maybe it's just a platform issue. I don't know. Okay, I'll keep looking for entries here, guys. It's 7 o'clock. We still have like a while left until 8 o'clock. So I'll keep looking for entries, but I'm not going to take any more trades on my accounts because I don't know what's going on with my Ninja right now. So leave it as is there. There's no other entries here right now. But yeah, this is pretty much these are my profits right there. And then I'll take a screenshot of my profit over here on my Top Step account too. I'm not really familiar how to use Top Step very well yet, so I'll try to take a good enough screenshot as possible. But I mean, I don't know how Top Step really works yet. I think this will work. I don't know. I don't know how to do like how to show you guys how my profits are on Top Step, but I'll just screenshot my whatever. I guess this works. Yeah, so I'm still in the combine right now with Top Step, but hopefully I'll pass this, pretty soon, I guess. Okay. So I'm net positive for the day. There was a market flow entry here that just came up, guys. I don't know if anybody caught that. It's currently running in profit. But anyways, here are my trades for the day. Loss, win, win. Basically break even day across my NinjaTrader accounts. And then I'm up 1,500 or 1,476 on my Top Step right here. This is a trade I took the 100-point move. There's my profit right there, my P&L, my realized P&L, 1,476. It was 1,500, but I think because of the fees, commissions, it knocked down a little bit. But yeah, those are my profits right there for the day. So I'm still net positive for the day. Another market flow entry right here just hit full TP, guys. Would have been nice if I could have caught that one, but because of my current technical issues, I can't get into any trades right now. Right? I could get into trades, but I just don't feel comfortable getting into trades right now because of the market volatility. Not the market volatility, the I guess platform volatility where I'm not really sure what's going on with my accounts. Yeah, I'll just leave it as is because I don't want to risk it. And then we'll go from there. All right, so let's see. CJ said that's why I was late because I was trying to reboot my Ninja. Yeah, no, I was trying to do the same thing earlier. I actually did reboot my Ninja because I had an issue on my first trade, and then I just had another. This issue is completely different. That's all good. It happens. All right, so we got a possible market flow coming up here. As you guys can see, we're currently in the middle of some consolidation. So let's see. I'll go to our clean chart here. I'll mark up 500 and the 450. So we got some consolidation range happening right here. Down the middle. Another market flow entry running right here. See, the problem with these market flow entries, guys, and I talked about this with a couple people because people are asking like, how's my P&L looking on my Apex accounts? We're currently up, I think, 2 or 3 wins net for the month so far, but because I'm taking so many entries, the commissions are eating into my profit. So I'm actually in the negative on my Apex accounts right now. I'm like slightly in the negative, not very deep in the negative. I'm down like maybe close to 1,000, but that's because of the commissions and fees. Typically we're used to taking like, 1 or 2 trades a day. But with these market flow entries, there's some days where we're taking like 5 entries. There's one week where we took like, about 10 entries in one day, which is extremely high. So the problem with that is that, when we take so many entries here, let me see. I think it's a point, I believe, or 2 points. So basically 5 times, and I'm taking 7 contracts. It's basically 35 in commissions and fees. Or 43. Now I'll just because you can see it right here on my actual P&L. So my commissions are about 43, right? 43.40 times 10 accounts or times 10 trades. So this is how much commission I'm basically paying if I'm taking like 10 trades, almost $500, right? So when I do make profit, the profits are good, but because we have like so much of a back and forth this month, like August hasn't really been a good month. I think we're up like 2 net wins. So 2 net wins is basically 3 points. So 7 times 5 times 30. I basically made 1,050 profit, but then I ended up paying like almost 3,000 in commissions, if not more. So I'm slightly in the negative right now with regard to my Apex accounts. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to request a payout for this next payout period, which is okay. It's part of the game. I wasn't expecting to request payouts every single payout period. Hopefully by next month, it'll be back. There's another market flow entry, you guys, just a heads up. Market flow entry that's currently running, but price is consolidating right here. So like I said, when price consolidates like this, I don't necessarily recommend taking any entries because you don't want to get caught in the back and forth. Price is just going sideways. In order for me to look for some entries or in order for me to be confident with my entry, I would want price to kind of climb up a little bit, retrace, and come back up higher. So I want some sort of direction. Right now, there's no direction as price continues to go sideways right here. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier, guys. I've been paying so much in commissions because of how many trades we've been taking. Like, let's take a look at the stats real quick. So we've taken so far in August, we've taken a total of 26 plus 24. So we've taken, that's a lot of trades. We've taken 50 trades so far for the month of August. That's a lot of trades. So you guys can only imagine how much that. Here, I'll do the math real quick. So I'm not sure if it's a point or 2 points, but okay, let's just do 3 or it's 5 times 7, which is 35 times 50 trades. So this is how much in commissions I paid so far, 1,750. And that's why like I said, I'm slightly in the negative right now because we're up 30 points. So 7 times 5 times 30. So I made about 1,050 per account, but then minus 1,750. I'm basically negative 700 right now because of the commissions. So, and then again, I took like 2 or 3 more trades today, so some more commissions. And this is why you can be net positive with regard to wins, but you can still be negative with P&L, like realized P&L because of the commissions and the fees. So that's just an update on my accounts right now. I'm not really that far in the red. Like I said, I've set up my accounts where I'm basically I made it basically impossible for me to blow the accounts. So my profits aren't going to be super high until we have some sort of win streak. which will probably happen at some point. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to the fall season. Summer is about to end, and you can see over here, there's still a lot of market flow entries that are coming up. There's another market flow that just came up right here, guys. Again, I'm not really looking to take any entries right here because of the sideways movement, but if you guys are taking these entries here, there are a lot of entries that do come up. So once we get into that flow state where we're taking like, a lot of back-to-back wins, like on some days, like last week, we had 3 back-to-back wins, and I think, let's see, on Tuesday, right? So last Tuesday, August 20th, we had 3 back-to-back wins. Once we have more days like this where they're like just back-to-back wins consistently, that's where the profits are going to start to stack. So right now, it's really just treading water. I always tell people it's like treading water. Like if you guys swim, you're kind of treading water until the current comes, right? Because the current's going to come pick you up and then bring you to shore. Like for example, if you're in the middle of the beach in the ocean and you're like having trouble getting back to shore, you kind of have to tread water a little bit until the water pushes you back to shore. And that's kind of like how it is with trading right here. Right now, I'm currently just treading water. I'm looking for entries here, and I'm just trying to like have break-even days, if not profitable days. And I'm just kind of just staying at break even to slight profit until it starts to pick back up and we have that consistency where we have a lot of back-to-back wins, and then from there we'll start to stack more profit. So I'm pretty much just trading water from now August up until September. Profit that I hit is going to be great, but it's just going to be a slow month for me. It's going to continuously be a slow month for me, and then I will be looking for those streaks to hit, because the streaks will come. Like when the market starts to move very volatile and very directional, the streaks are going to come. It's going to be pretty simple. But right now, it's just we have this sideways move, and this is what's causing us to have a lot of trouble getting these consistent entries. Because what happens is price will just end up filling, it'll go sideways, and then you just have a lot of back and forth. Like you'll have one win, then you have one loss, one win, one loss, and then you just end up at break even, and then you end up paying all these fees. So you end up at break even, but you end up being like negative $200 because you have all these commissions and fees to pay. Let's see. Shannon said her Ninja Trader is being weird too. She's about to reboot. Yeah, probably a good idea there. Another market flow entry right here. So you guys can see there's a lot of market flow entries that are coming up, guys. Like there's entries that are available to you, but then if you look back here and you just look at the entries that did come up. So let's see, this one over here hit full TP. Looks like this one over here hit stop loss. This one right here hit TP. This one right here hit stop loss. So it's like back and forth, right? Win, lose, win, lose. Again, right here, another market flow entry hit full TP, back to win. And it's just hard because you're going to be eating these back and forth trades. But every time you take a trade, you're going to be paying like about, if you're taking 7 contracts like me, you're going to be paying 35 in commissions. So basically, if you took like 6 trades right here times 6, you'd be at break even, but you would still be at negative 210. So that's what's kind of like annoying about these entries here. So, all right, I guess we'll have to just wait a little bit. Guys, just a reminder, if you guys want to get some more Apex accounts, the promotion is ending in 1 day. So I don't know if they're going to extend it again. They keep extending it, but it's still a good deal. So $40 for a 300K account it's a steal, guys. Like that's the cheapest it'll ever get. They did have the other promo go up for a little bit. It was like 71%. So the difference between that is that you're paying $40 for an account versus, let's see, I think an account is $33.55. Or how much is it? It's pretty expensive for a 300K account on TraderBay. So a 300K account is 677. So let me just do that math real quick. 677 times 71 minus 677. All right, so you're basically paying 196 per account if you're paying the 71% off. If you're using the promo right now, it's only $40. So you think about that, $40 divided by 200, or 200 divided by 40 bucks. You could basically buy 5 accounts versus just getting one account at regular price, or not even regular price at the 71% off. So the promo right now is really, really good if you want to stack up on accounts. Again, you don't have to stack up on accounts, but I'm just putting it out there in case you guys want to get some accounts before it before it goes away. Because it's okay to have like backups. Like like I did. Well, I did that on accident, but it's okay to have some backups sometimes, just in case, you end up making a mistake, you end up trading on tilt. Trading on tilt is like the worst part, is the worst thing. Most of you guys know what it means to trade on tilt, but trading on tilt is just over trading or revenge trading. Like you could have like for example, I think this is like the most common time where a lot of people trade on tilt. You can see how price is going sideways right here, right? There's no reason to take any trades right now. There's like really no reason. Let me just mark this up so you guys can see the structure. So there's no reason to take any trades right now, but I know for a fact there are people out there who are taking, trades. They're just taking a bunch of trades right now. There's nothing to take here because price is just going sideways. Like it's so easy to get stopped out in both directions. This is why I say whenever price is going sideways like this, it's better to just sit out and just chill, because you can take a buy here, price can bounce off and you get stopped out. You can take a sell here, price can bounce back up and you get stopped out, right? It's hard to trade in the chop like this, because until price breaks out of there, you're going to be stuck in this back and forth movement. So this is like a clear area where a lot of people are trading on tilt because they're just getting impatient. They don't want to wait for price to break out and continue. Like for example, there's price breaking out right here. You can take a possible high-low scalp at this point, but this might just fake out and then pull back into the range. Ideally, that's probably what's going to happen. And that's exactly what's happening right here, right? We have about 5 seconds left on this candle. Fake out, pull back into the range. It's pretty clear what's going on here. Fake out, pull back into the range, fake out, etc. Fake out. These are all fake out areas. So for me, what I would recommend is to just sit out of the market. Don't take any trades. I'm kind of glad my ninja trader is screwed up right now, because otherwise I'd be trying to take some trades right now within this area where you can't see it as clear here. So like over here, it's not as clear, but over here, it's like pretty obvious, right? Like there's a market flow entry right here. I think I would have been tempted to take this if I was still trading right now. See, I'd be tempted to take this and it's probably gonna hit my stop. Hasn't hit the stop yet, and there you go, to stop me out. So you guys can see like it's different. So that's why I have two separate charts here. I have one main chart where you can kind of see like where everything is happening. And then I have another chart here where it's clean and you guys can see, okay, this is pretty obvious. I shouldn't be trading here, right? So I'm gonna try to give you guys a bunch of different angles, right? I'm gonna give you guys the regular angle where you guys can see everything that's happening over here with regard to the tools. And then I'll have a clean chart here per usual, where I kind of just give you guys the reasons not to take a trade, because it's just not a good area to trade in. I was hoping the range and consolidation would be done this week, but it's not looking like it's going anywhere yet. It's August 26th. We have a week until September. I'm assuming once we get closer to September, it'll start to move directional. But right now, it's still just going back and forth. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down here, fakes out, pulls back into the range. So just keep that in mind, guys. CJ said, if I were to trade from Tradeovate, will Replicano still copy my trades? Yeah, it should, as long as your Replicano is still on, CJ. So you can just have NinjaTrader on, and then you can just execute the trades on Replicano, and it should be pretty much the same thing. But if so here's the thing: if your NinjaTrader is the thing that's the issue, or your Replicano is the thing that's the issue, then you're going to run into the same problem, right? So you just want to you just want to keep that in mind when when trying to find a workaround. Because if Replicano is, I don't think Replicano is the issue, but I mean, if it is the issue, it's just a copier. Because it seems like Replicano might be the issue right now. I don't think it's NinjaTrader. I think it might just be Replicano because when I showed you guys my profits, so it only copied on some of my accounts, not all of them. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So it copied on like 16 of my accounts, but my other accounts are just flat on the other accounts. They're just not, they didn't copy at all. So I don't know. The issue might be from Elcano. Can't say for sure, but I want to give you a heads up. So Johnny over here took 2 market flow entries. Nice work, Johnny. He locked in 2,250 per account. So he locked in 2, 4, 6, 8, almost 9. Yeah, about 9,000 for the day. All wins here. Nice work, Johnny. Solid profits there. Yeah, I did pretty good. So yeah, I'm not able to pinpoint where the issue is. I wish I could, but don't know if it's NinjaTrader, it's Replicano, if it's Tradeovate, whatever it may be. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say for sure what it is because even looking at my profits here, my personal account is like pretty much flat how it should be, but my Apex accounts over here are slightly different. So I'm just glad my top step is in profit. So I'm glad that that's in profit. I'll keep stacking this account. Hopefully I'll get this funded soon. And then I'll take the bigger trades on that account. All right, so here's price. It's still within the range, guys. There's no need to really take anything right now or force anything, like I said. I'm gonna try to keep this like as updated as possible with regard to the consolidation. I'm gonna keep doing this so that I understand where the consolidation is happening. So I never get caught in this consolidation move when I'm taking my market flow entries. See, I need to find a way to I think I need to implement some more criteria to the market flow entries, guys, because the problem with the market flow entries is that I'm taking too many entries. I think I need to find a way to kind of to be able to identify just like one entry per or a few entries. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Now that I'm looking at how price is currently moving, I might take one market flow entry per momentum. Because right now I'm taking like pretty much all the market flows that come up. I need to be more structured with my entries because I end up at break even pretty much every time, and it's starting to get really annoying, as you guys can tell. Because now I'm starting to realize how much I'm paying in commissions when I'm taking like 5 or 6 entries a day. So I'm looking at this here now. There's no entries right now, guys, so don't worry. You're not missing out on anything. But I think for my market flow entries, I'm going to take one per momentum. I think that's probably going to be the smartest move. So for example, over here, market opened. We had one market flow entry right here. Or actually, I wouldn't have taken this one because this is a crazy candle on open. But price came back down right here. I don't think this was a market flow. Yeah, I think the first market flow happened like right here or like right here, something like that. One of those. So there'd be like one market flow right here, and then again right here, another price came up, price came down. I don't think this was a market flow entry. I don't see any market flow entries here. And I don't think it has to reject directly off the pivot. It could just be like anywhere within the pivoted area. Because if that was the case, this could be a possible market flow. But anyways, I see one entry over here for market flow. And then I see like one over here, possibly, maybe this one. So looking at this right here, there's if I was to do that, I would only have two market flow entries for the day. I'd have one down here and I have one over here. And I'll just wrap it up. Yeah, because I can't keep doing these like 5 to 10 entries a day. You guys look at our stats for the month so far. I mean, the stats aren't super good. I mean, they're not bad, but they're also not super good. Because if I could keep it to like 2 entries or maybe even 3 entries a day, it'll prevent me from getting caught in a lot of these, I guess, say fake outs. All right, so we'll keep that criteria up right now. It's currently 7:25. We don't have a buy signal here yet, but I'll keep that criteria up, just like I said. There's a possible market flow entry here if you want to just take, a random market flow entry. Price came down, bounced off the pivot, swinging back up. But again, like I said, if I factor in the momentum signal, then I wouldn't take one until this here is closed. So I need that buy signal to close up. Once it closes up, I'll be looking for the next opportunity. And I think that'll help a lot with the numbers of trades we're taking, because our win rate is taking a hit. If you guys have seen our win rate is not as high as it used to be. Win rate used to be pretty high. It used to be like, 70, 80, maybe even 90% on some months. Our win rate's back to like 65 to 69, somewhere around there. So it's definitely been hurting a little bit because we're taking so many more trades. All right, guys, so we have a possible buy signal here that's closing up. If this buy signal closes, this is a possible pivot scalp entry. And on top of that, this could be a possible setup for a market flow in the next candle. All right, so no buy signal right there. Price is still within the range, as you guys can see right here. It's right down the middle. Not really too much going on there. There we got the buy signal pushing up. You guys took that as a market flow, pushing up to its TP right now. So it looks like or maybe not. If we get the buy signal here, we can possibly look for next opportunity. All right, nothing yet. Again, another pending buy signal right here. We got news coming up right here at 7:30, guys. Again, price is still within the range right here. So I'll switch back to the clean chart time, or I'll leave it right here actually. So we'll just switch back and forth between the clean chart and the main chart here, just to show you guys that, this is probably not the main area to want to look for some entries. But if you guys want to trade within the range, it's still possible. Price over here is pushing through. That buy signal is currently pending again. We have news coming up in about 2 minutes, so I would probably hold off until news passes. It's medium impact news. Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index, I believe. Yeah, we got the Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index coming up right here in about a minute. It's forecasted to be negative. Or actually, it's forecasted to be positive. So overall negative, but positive in comparison to last week. And just a reminder, guys, there's not going to be a mentoring session today. I know I was trying to set up a mentoring session for this week, but I'm going to be a bit busy this week, so unfortunately, no mentoring session today. I see a huge order right now on the sell side. It's 170 contracts. Where is that at? It's at the 500 mark. Oh, they're trying to catch the drop right here. It's crazy when you guys look at the level too. So there was a huge order that was just waiting up here. It was 171 contracts. I don't know if that was a sucker order or if that was like a real order, but it was 171 contracts up here. Yeah, if you guys have level two, it's kind of interesting to see when you guys like when these like huge orders come in. Most of the time they're just sucker orders though. Yeah, exactly. Oscar said they're spoofing out here. Yeah, that's literally what they're doing. They put that huge order in, and then as soon as it comes up, they cancel it. Or it looks like this guy might have gotten filled. Sometimes, so there's people who do that. They spoof the market, but then they end up getting filled on accident because price spikes up. It spikes up and it fills them super quick. I mean, if he was doing 171 contracts, he probably was going for like maybe 1 or 2 points. But you can only imagine. So right here, that's crazy. Six. The number was 171 contracts. So let's see, 171 contracts times 5 points per $5 per point. And let's see if he went in the negative just 5 points. He'd be negative 4,275. That's nuts. So a 5 point move would either put you in 4,200 point profit or negative. So it's kind of interesting to see like when someone because these are normally retail people in level two. Um, the big contracts like that come in from institutions are typically they're uh they're executed in the dark pool. Like they're executed not on the tape. All right, so let me just mark this up real quick. Got that right there. There's another high-low scalp right here that came up, guys. Again, if you guys wanted to take it, it would have happened right there. Like I said, I think the 15-15 is a little too close. If you guys want to take these high-low scalps, you guys can go back to the old 1030. I think that's probably the best way to do it. The only problem here is that when you do lose a trade like this, or you might want to do 15-30. So you could do a 2-to-1. Because the problem with this here is that if you do a 1030, if you lose a trade, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt and it's gonna hurt a lot because you're gonna have to win three back-to-back trades, and on top of that, you're gonna have to cover commissions and fees. See, the 1030 split that we used to do worked really good with FTMO back in the day because they didn't charge commissions. So you can scalp and you can do it was super easy to just scalp on FTMO. When you trade with futures, they actually charge you the full amount of commissions and fees. So it's hard to do a negative risk reward with Apex. I mean, it works. If you go on a hot win streak and you just keep winning, 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 then of course it's going to work. But when you have a loss, it's going to set you back pretty hard, especially on Apex because the the parameters aren't the same. They're not equal like how they used to be on FTMO. Like when you trade on FTMO, it's like same even, 5,000 profit, 5,000 loss. Here it's like 3,000 loss, 5,000 profit, or 6,000 profit. So it's a little trickier to do a negative risk reward scalp on Apex. Not to say that it's not possible, but it is very tricky because the drawdown is really going to eat into your profits. But if you look over here, these 1030 splits actually work pretty well. Like for example, pivot scalp right there, full TP, pivot scalp right there, full TP, high-low scalp, full TP. There's a lot of wins here that can happen. It's just the problem is when you do go into drawdown, it's going to eat into your profit. All right, so we got price over here breaking out of the range. Basically a break and retest pattern right there. as it climbs up higher. This is pretty much what we were looking for. We were hoping for something like this to happen. Let's see if it actually holds. The thing with this is that this movement was based off the news. So that's what makes this a little tricky. Because this movement wasn't a natural movement. This was based off the news event at 7 o'clock or 7:30. So this 7:30 candle right here pushed price up. Now we'll see if it actually holds or if this ends up being the new consolidation right here. I'm really tired of the summer market, guys. I'm really hoping this is going to be over with soon, which it should be. The summer market is just not the best market to be trading in because you get a lot of the sideways move and it's not really helpful or useful for us here because the strategies that we apply are directional moves, right? So I don't know if there was a market flow entry that came up here yet. There may be one here that may come up on this one still. Yeah, Steven said today feels just like another Monday. And he posted SpongeBob. So which one are you, Steven? Are you SpongeBob, Squidward, or Patrick? I'll let the group take a guess. Kind of have an idea. All right, so there's no entries here yet. There's a market flow here that's setting up, guys. Market flow right there just got filled. Looks like it's about to hit TP. But we are in the sideways move. Like I said earlier, guys, this is not the type of market to trade in. The sideways market is just not really like this is why I'm gonna keep fumbling back between the clean chart and the main chart here. Because clean chart and the main chart is going to give us the real picture as to like what to obviously what to expect. These sideways markets are not a market to play in because you can either get lucky and it'll spike to your TP, or you could get unlucky and it spikes your stop loss. The problem is that our TP stop loss is super tight, right? It's a 15-15 TP stop loss. So if you're in a sideways market like this, you don't really have much space for it to breathe. And if it just spikes in either direction, you're either going to get lucky or unlucky. And realistically, you don't want to be in that position. You want it to just fill your order and then go straight to your TP right away. This is probably going to hit, but there you go, full TP right there. So this goes back to what I was saying earlier, guys. I think I'm going to stick to that game plan. I'm going to take one market flow entry per momentum. I'm just going to stick to that because, I mean, everything here is kind of tricky, right? With regard to taking every single bounce. If I just take one per momentum, I'll have like a better chance of having less trades and higher win probability. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to go back to doing that, of course. I'll just go from, I'll just take one per momentum. As you can see over here, pretty much all of the trades here. So we had one win over here. No trades on this momentum. One win over here. And then again, one win over here. So basically, I would have had 3 back-to-back wins today if I just stuck to one per momentum. I just got to be more selective with these entries. These market flow entries come up very often, and I just got to be more selective because these commissions are eating away to my account, and it's super annoying that I'm getting caught in these these movements. All right, so it's 7:38 right now. Price is coming back down. Again, if you're going to look for another entry here, I'd be looking for the next buy signal. So I'd look for price to come down, give me that sell signal, come back up, and then provide a buy signal for entry. But all right, let me see if there's any big news events for this week. I don't think there's much happening this week. The big news events happen next week. So the big news events are happening on, next week. Next week is first week of September. Labor Day is on Monday, so market's going to be closed. And then Friday we'll have NFP. NFP week next week. All right, so there's no entries here right now. Guys, if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to put them in the chat. You know, we don't have our weekly mentoring sessions right now, so if there's anything specific you want me to cover, feel free to let me know. But like I said, I'm going to be holding, so not next week, but hopefully the week after next week, I will be able to go back and do mentoring sessions weekly again. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for the mentoring sessions. I've just been super busy lately. As you guys know, my wedding's this week, so I'm going to be busy pretty much every day this week. Next week, I'm going to be a little busy, just kind of winding down from the wedding. And then the week after that, I'll start doing mentoring sessions again. I think the mentoring sessions will be helpful because we can go back and we can kind of just go and like I did like today, right? So for example, today, I kind of understood that, okay, one entry per momentum is going to be helpful because we can just kind of pinpoint a few entries per day versus taking like 5 or 10 entries a day. Because typically what happens is, like, for example, here we have the sell signal. Like, I think this is where the loss happened, right? So looking at this right here, there's a sell signal. There was a market flow entry that came up, but it hit stop loss. If I could just avoid these losses, it'll be super duper beneficial for us. Again, right here, right? A sell signal, possible market flow. I think that came up and then it probably would have lost. So if I can just stick to quality over the quantity of entries, then it'll be more beneficial for us in the long term. And then, of course, once the market volatility picks up, maybe we can go back to just taking every single market flow. But as of now, I think it's best to just stick to one per momentum. It's going to be more similar to like an MPS entry, right? And if you guys are still taking the MPS entries, I mean, there's still MPS entries that are coming up. So like, for example, right here, price came up, retraced. Entry would happen right here on the 90 mark. This one probably didn't play through, or maybe it did, I don't know. But it's kind of similar to an MPS type entry. So, all right, guys, it's getting closer and closer to 8 o'clock. As you guys can see, the volatility here is starting to slow down again, and it's just going sideways. So if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm not really expecting a sell signal and a buy signal to come back up. Again, like I just said, guys, I'm looking for a sell signal first, and I'm looking for that buy signal so I can catch the continuation to the upside. But with about 15 minutes left on the chart until 8 o'clock, I'm not expecting there to be a sell signal to come up yet, and then also another buy signal for me to climb to this to the upside. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, I think we'll probably be wrapping this up pretty soon. Just to prevent you guys from revenge trading into anything here, because you know the market's not doing anything. It's going sideways. We go back to our clean chart. You guys can see it's back in the range. So it's like price never came out. So let me just take this off real quick. So you guys see how price was in the range right here. It went sideways. All it did was it faked out. So price pulled below right here, faked out, pulled back into the range. Same thing here, price faked out, pulled back into the range, faked out right here, pulled back into the range, faked out again right here, big fake out actually, it's a huge fake out, and then a pull back into the range. This fake out over here was based off the news. So the news happened right here at 7:30, pushed it up, faked out right here, and then now it's right back into the range where it was initially. So, I mean, if you guys just think about it, and if I like here, let me just clean this up a little bit more. I'll just try to visualize for you guys here a little better. So think about this right here. If you guys think about this down the middle. So if you guys see this right here, this is the actual movement. Everything outside of here is all fake outs. Fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. And it pulls back and just goes sideways. So yeah, if you guys want to keep trading, feel free. But like I said, there's probably not going to be any opportunities here as of now. We do have a sell opportunity coming up here now. As you guys can see, price swings back down lower. There's a possible high-low scalp that could be setting up right here. Yeah, so anyways, looking at the stats for today, this is what we have so far. So we have loss over here for market flow entry. We have our 100-point move over here, full TP right there for 100 points. And then this one over here, of course, full TP on the second market flow. So basically break even for the scalp entries and then full TP over here for the 100-point move. So over here, break even on my Apex accounts and my personal account. And then profit over here, 1,476 on my top set account. So let's see, question over here from Will. Will's asking, reach the target to request a payout on my two 150K accounts. I was good for all three, but my last one was missing $100. Went crazy and lost the account. Trading is crazy. At least I got two 150Ks ready. I should probably stop trading until the first. What do you think? My 10 days are done. In your situation, William, because I know you personally and I know how you trade, you are a tilt trader. So yes, I think you should wait. If you want to get that payout and just feel confident with, the profits that you locked in so far, I mean, you're a tilt trader. I know how you trade. You like to revenge trade, and like you said right there, you were missing $100. Like you could have you could have just waited, but you wanted that last $100 and you ended up blowing the account. So that's how I know you're a tilt trader, because it's just your personality. So I think, yeah, you should probably just chill out and get that payout, because that payout's going to feel so good. Once you get that payout, you're going to feel confidence and you're going to want to be more careful the next time around. So, I mean, you know yourself better than I do. And just from hearing what you said there, all you needed was $100, right? You needed just 1 point or 2 points. Like you needed price to push up just a few points, and then you just saw your whole account blow up in front of your eyes. Like you just needed to get it right there, but it ended up coming down, account blown. So yeah, in your situation, William, I know this has been a long journey for you, so I think you should probably just get that payout. It's not that long, right? You have a whole week ahead. I would recommend to get on maybe a paper account and just keep trading that's probably best case scenario. Best case scenario is since you're waiting, just get a paper account and trade. Or if you want to open a new eval and just trade on that one account, you can do that. But for your accounts that are getting paid out, probably just get that payout first, and then feel the win for once, right? Because I'm pretty sure you're used to feeling the losses every time you blow an account. Just feel the win for once, getting that first payout, and then maybe your thought process will change a little bit, and you'll be able to do better, the next round. Yeah, exactly. William said, yeah, for sure. I'm still happy about the payout. Yeah, you gotta feel the win sometimes, right? You gotta feel like you gotta have some wins, or else your confidence are just going to be all over the place. So just yeah, get that payout and then come back fresh September. The thing with September is going to be NFP next week, so there's going to be a lot more volatility. I think there's going to be more direction. Obviously, you can see over here, I drew the range for you guys. Range here sucks. So, like this could be another fake out right here and pull back into the range. Let's see, Steven said he made a few losses today, but he's back at break even. What a boring day. I'm done for the day. Yeah, no, definitely, Steven. Probably the best decision there. I mean, even myself, I stopped trading today because I knew the market was going to do this. Just go back and forth just like it did last week. Let's see, Andre said that happened to me on Friday, 300 away and blew all of his accounts, learned his lesson. Angela's asking, can we stop trading after we get to the 10 days until the first? Yeah, you can do that, Angela. You just need 10 days. You can pretty much just stop trading until the first, get your payout, and then your 10 days will reset from there. You just can't stop trading for like more than a week though, I think. So I think if you stop trading for more than a week, it becomes an issue. It's like in the contract. So I think you can trade, but you just can't trade. You can't not trade for like more than a week because then they consider that like stockpiling. You're just waiting. Um, and that's like the downside with Apex because if you're not an active trader like we are, you will they don't like that. They want you to keep trading because they want you to blow your accounts. Like you guys got to understand these prop firms are not in your favor. They have all these rules because they want you to blow your account. They want you to trade on tilt and they want you to make mistakes. Because the thing is like a lot of people can't stay consistent for very long. And I'm sure you guys have been, it's happened to a lot of you guys, if not everybody here. You'll have like a good week, and then after that week, you start to go off your rules, and then you start to blow accounts. Like I'm sure a lot of people here can agree that like they've been good for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, but being good for more than a month, there's like a small, slim number of people who are actually consistent for more than a month. That's why I document all my trades because I can't lie to myself here, right? All my trades are documented, all the live sessions are documented. So I have a responsibility. Like I can't screw around because if I screw around, like I have my volume on like max here. So if you guys ever hear if I was to ever take a secret trade in the background, you guys could hear my computer because it would make the noise. So, it's just about consistency, discipline, being able to know when to stop. And it's key. So let's see. CJ is asking, does the sale you were talking about only apply to 300K accounts? It applies to, so it's 80% for any account, but for the $40 accounts, it's for the 150K, 250K, and 300K accounts. So basically the big accounts, which is perfect for the 150s because the 150s are still good accounts. It's just like, I'm already at the 300K, so I don't really want to go any lower. But if you guys aren't ready for the 300Ks, you guys can easily do the 150s. Yeah, they extended it because they paid out the biggest payouts this month, or the last payout period. So I think they paid somebody 1 million in payouts and they paid another person 2 million in payouts. So that's why they extended it, which is nuts. That's a crazy pay. That's a crazy amount of payouts. Yeah, it's still 85 lifetime. So let me check. Yeah, so the 80% evals are back, $40 resets, 85 for all PA lifetime until the 28th. So yeah, it ends on the 28th for the lifetime PAs. And they've extended something. Oh no. Okay, so the lifetime PA fees, they go until the 15th of September. Only on the big accounts. So right now it's 85 for all the accounts, but for the bigger accounts, that's 150, 250, and 300, it goes until the 15th, September 15th. So just something to, obviously something to keep in mind. All right, guys, it's about to be 8 o'clock, so I think this is going to be it for the day. As you guys can see, price is still going sideways, back and forth right here, and there's not really much here for us to take. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll come back tomorrow and hit the market again. Again, our stats for today are basically break even for our scalps. We had one loss for the market flow. We had a one win for the market flow. And then we had a 100-point win over here for the breakout entry. So I'm net positive for the day. Or I think I am. I think I am. Yeah, I am. Because I made 1,500 on my top step, and then I'm like slightly in the negative here because of the fees on my Apex and personal account. So a little slight positive to kick off the week, but hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better now that I've kind of implemented the one trade per momentum rule. So, all right, guys, let's see. Which one, CJ? The promo? Yeah, here, I'll do that for you. Yeah, let me put this over here real quick. I'll put it over here in the funding broker. Here, I'll just put this in there. I think that covers everything. There you go. All right, we got some more profits over here from Chris. So Chris locked in 430 on his first account, 205 on the second account, and 290 on the third account for all wins. Total profit of, let's see, 4, 6, 8, 9, about 900 for the day, about 1,000 basically. Nice work, Chris. So there goes all the profits from today. Also, Johnny over here locked in about 10,000 for the day, all wins as well. He took 2 market flows and he was pretty much done. So it looks like that's about it for the day, guys. If there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the next live session. Yeah, Gary, no, same here. I hope they don't ever shut down either. It's a good cash cow if you're consistent. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys back here.